Good morning. My name is Ayana Stallworth. I'm a social worker here at the Department of Social Services. Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Good
Good
morning.
morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Good morning, Sadie. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So as we get started today, I would like to inform you all that this is our last session for Sadie and why we're meeting. So our goal is to bring everything that we learned full circle today and to still apply them beyond this point. I see that you both had some homework from the last session, which was to communicate with one another on different strategies that could be used to discipline Sadie. Can either of you tell me how that conversation went?
Yeah, our conversation it went really well. We both came up with a strategy and we implemented those two strategies throughout the week.
Yeah, I would like to say that it went well. After you left, my husband and we talked about different ways that could work for Sadie, without us being physical.
Mhm.
Just as she said, we both found our own strategy.
That's great. I'm glad to hear that. Which strategy was y'all favorite to use, and how do you think Sadie responded to the strategy?
My
Um,
favorite strategy was taking away TV time. So she would act out, we would take off some minutes before bed. And if she acted out too much, she wouldn't get to watch TV at all that night.
mhm.
And she really enjoys watching TV, so she didn't like the idea of getting TV time taken away. So I think that she responded really well, no matter what we said, if we brought
Mhm.
up taking away TV time.
Mhm.
Okay. What about
Um,
you, Mrs. Smith?
oh, well, my favorite strategy was using the timeout method with Sadie. I found that when I used this strategy, she started to take instruction better. She started listening. It wouldn't take two or three times for me to say something to her. She would do it on the first time. She didn't like timeout, going to her playroom and seeing all her toys and not being able to play with them. But I saw that it did help her control her temper, and she saw that she wasn't able to do the things she wanted, so she started to act better.
That's great. I'm glad to hear that y'all are getting positive results from using the different strategies, and Sadie is responding well to the days that you guys are using with her.
Mm.
Um, how has Sadie's behavior been since the use of these new discipline methods? With guys in school or with peers, how has she been since?
Well, we haven't had any reports from her teacher saying that she was acting out in class, speaking out in turn, being disruptive or anything. So I would say that our methods have been helpful this week.
Hmm. That's good to hear.
Yeah, she's definitely been more mindful of her actions and the things that she does. And when we say something the first time, and I'm actually really proud of Sadie in the way that we've been able to achieve things without having to physically discipline.
Hmm.
That's great. I love to hear that. Good on the improvement. Sadie, how do you feel about how your mommy and daddy interacts with you?
I like the new method better because it hurts my feelings when I get a beating. Even though getting my TV time taken away, it still doesn't hurt me physically. I like it better because they communicate to each other better and they don't yell at me. And I feel like I can understand them more when they talk to me versus yelling at me.
Right. Okay. In our last meeting, we spoke about Sadie possibly getting into some extracurricular activities. Have you both had that conversation about getting Sadie involved in anything?
Yes, we did conversate with Sadie about finding a new sport or activity that she would enjoy to do after school. I think she did mention that she would like a sport. She spoke with my husband more about it though.
Mhm.
Yeah, Sadie did decide that she wants to play a sport and see what she likes best, but she's thinking that she wants to play soccer, which I think is a great way that she'll be able to get her energy out with all the running and stuff.
Yep.
I agree. I agree. Sadie, is there anything that you would like to try for fun or to do with your parents?
Can you repeat that?
I said, is there anything that you would like to try for fun or to do with your parents?
Um, I think the soccer program, because I run a lot in the house and I get in trouble for that. So if I would play
Hmm.
soccer or anything like that, maybe it can decrease my time running at home because I'll be too tired by the time I get back home. And I also like painting. Painting kind of calms me down. So I think if my parents would
Hmm.
participate in that, get me some arts and crafts stuff, then that will kind of tune down my energy that I have.
Well, I'm glad to hear that from you, Sadie. I think those are really great activities that you can try. Not just for you, if you and your parents would like to do it together. I think those are really great and fun activities for you all. In what direction do you see y'all relationship headed with Sadie?
Um, well, after finding new methods for discipline with Sadie and also considering extracurricular activities for her, I just believe that it has helped our relationship more, all of our relationship really. I feel that since my husband and I do not solely just yell at her or physically spank her, that she has started taking us more serious because she understands the consequences and of her actions. I do believe that our relationship is improving for the better.
Yeah, I agree. I think that our relationships are getting stronger as a family. I've definitely noticed my wife and Sadie's bond getting much stronger.
Well, that's great. I love to hear that. I hope that the relationships between you all amongst each other continue to get stronger and healthier, and y'all continue to implement the strategies that we've talked about and discussed. Um, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, is there anything that you would like to continue to work on moving forward with this journey that you all have been taking?
Yeah, I would love to continue working on healthy communication. I think that it's brought us closer as a family, and communicating better has steered us in the right direction with our relationship.
Mhm. I know personally that I would like to continue to find different non-physical methods for Sadie. Um, my husband and I were not given that opportunity growing up, so we want to just raise our daughter differently. Excuse me. We don't want anyone to think that we're abusing her because we do love her.
That's great. Those are lovely responses. I believe that y'all can continue to forward with a healthy relationship as you continue to use these methods. From the last meeting that we had discussed Sadie's undiagnosed ADHD.
Hmm.
I found great specialists that Sadie could use, and I can give you recommendations for. Is that something that you guys are still interested in? Um,
Yeah, that sounds really
if
good.
I'm
I
sorry, go
think,
ahead.
I think that getting the resources as soon as possible would be the most helpful for Sadie.
Yes, I agree. Just as my husband said, it would be helpful for Sadie.
Okay, that's great. I love to hear that. Um, with that being said, I could send over the information via email to the both of you, and y'all
Okay.
could contact whenever y'all feel ready, and just get a feel for the specialist, and you can move forward from there.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. So, as we approach our stopping point for our meeting today, is there anything that either of you or Sadie would like to add?
Um, my husband and I talked after our last session with you, and we would just like to say thank you so much for your help with our daughter. It has been very needed for not only her, but also us, and very beneficial to our household.
Lovely. I'm glad that you guys took something from the meetings that we had the last couple of weeks. And I hope that you guys continue to use the methods that we have discovered with each other. I would like to thank
Mhm.
everyone for their patience and effort. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Sadie, thank you so much. You all have been great. You all have made great improvement, and I hope that you all will continue to do the work, especially beyond this point today. I hope that you all still communicate and work with one another and check out the resources that I gave you guys. I will be sending it after this meeting is done. So be sure to check your email after we conclude our meeting. If you all ever feel the need that you need to reach back out, or if you gotten off track or need, just some more help, you all are, free to contact me. We could set up a meeting and we could discuss your concerns. So just because today we have finished our sessions doesn't mean that you are not allowed, to come back and talk to me and we could work some stuff out if you need to. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Continue to use the methods and do the things that we talked about and keep your guys' goals in mind. And I'm sure that you guys will be successful.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank
No problem. Y'all take care.
You too.
you
Thank
too.
you.
You too.
No problem.